Thank you, Ms. Brenner. Well, let's bring back to the stage our President and CEO of NorthPark Community Credit Union, Señorita Carma Parrish, for final closing remarks. Welcome back.
Marco never gives me señorita. Thank you. He says I'm too old. He's right. So many kind words, and so many of you that just warm my heart. I know what you're doing is for the right reason. You know what we're doing is for the right reason, and that means everything to me. I do not like to be talked about, John, but I will say you were right. I lead with my heart, and I'll say this. I was one of those individuals that was underbanked. And I will quickly, and I know you want to go, but I want to tell you my story and why it matters so much that I am standing in this building today. My son and my husband are here today. My daughter's on FaceTime because she's at college. But when our son was born, he was without hearing, and he had to have surgery. And the night before the surgery, the anesthesiologist was sick, and so one was called in. And we were not told, and he was not within our insurance. And so we received a bill that was never going to be able to be paid. And so we had no choice but to file bankruptcy. And that legislation was wrong. And I don't just lead with my heart, I fight with my heart. And so I went to my senator, I went to my Congress, I went to the Attorney General, and today I can say that there is a law named after my son that if there is not 24-hour notice, that they have to treat that as in network. And just a few years ago, I got to come back and testify again at session because they said there were some issues with that law. I was meeting with a congresswoman, and she said, well, I'm working on this law. It's called the Logan Law. And I almost fell out of my chair, and I go, well, what? And she goes, yeah, it's called the Logan Law. And I said, I'm Logan's mom. And she goes, oh, that's nice. Your son's name's Logan, too. And I said, no, I am Logan's mom. I understand what it means to be underbanked. Not because of the color of my skin or the nationality of where I come from, but I had a life event that caused me to be underbanked. No one would give me another chance. I see Unite Indy here, who works with individuals who've been incarcerated that haven't been given a second chance. I know what that's like. Not to be incarcerated, but for someone to not look at you and listen to your story and listen to say, I don't want to hand out, I want to hand up. And that is what NorthPark is about. That is why I am so honored to lead an organization and work side by side with so many good people who fight every day for this cause, who come to work and say, I'm not just going to do accounting, I'm not going to just do a loan, I'm not going to work with member service. I am going to support the work that's in the community. We didn't go virtual to be cool, to win awards, to get honors. We went virtual because we wanted people to virtually transact so that we could physically interact. We wanted to be in the community. And the more I saw individuals just coming in here, a little there, to do a transaction that they could easily do on their phone, that's when it hit me. This is a waste of time. This is a waste of resources. We need to be out in the community, helping people, interacting with them, and making life change. And that is why I am so honored to be here with so many of you individuals that have that same mission, that same desire. So many of you on your faces, I can see you believe the same thing. We don't look to give people handout after handout. There is a sense of dignity that comes from being able to dig yourself out, but someone to say, I can help you. I can give you that assistance that you need. And I am so grateful for that. I am so grateful for Accessibility, who we got to do an MOU with today. And Umberto with you. I'm very excited for our MOU coming. No pressure. But I am. And Midwest, I don't know where he went. There you are, Adam. Midwest. last Friday, 19 individuals new to the country that he just hired and brought into his organization literally just got off the bus, and we were able to greet them and give them a checking account. There is this huge gap. I was telling Kathy with Senator Braun's office, and I promise I'm almost done, but I get excited. There is this huge gap between those with and those without. Those individuals that can get the traditional banking, and then the alternative is a predatory lender. That is not right. And that is where NorthPark Community Credit Union lies. Don't just lie, we run. We run because we live in that gap, because we want to change lives and we want to give people the opportunity for a better life. And that can't come when you're paying 300, 400% for a payday loan. And we need to do the right thing for the right reason. And that is why it is so important to me that we stand in this beautiful building, in this beautiful state and this beautiful country, where we need to give people the right financial education and the right financial services. I will say one thing: we don't just do the education, we give the loans. I am proud of the fact that we do I-10 mortgages and I-10 loans for individuals who don't even get that first chance, and that's where we live. So I just thank you all so much for coming today. It truly means so much to me. If I haven't gotten a chance to shake your hand and thank you for coming, please know that I do see you and I appreciate you.